Well met. Hey, what's going on? It's Tech Maki, and this is going to be a challenge series video for Trial of the Creator, Maxwell, regular. So, the challenge itself is you can't use, or I must use a team that is a 5-star max rarity. The units on the team cannot go higher than 5-star, and there are no TMRs barred. The challenger is Jdrizzle. The team itself is going to be a pretty well-balanced team, in my opinion. You see, we have 2 healers, or 2 supports, whatever you want to call them, a tank, and then 2 DPS. The team's going to consist of Ulrika, the Berserker, using some pretty decent gear on her. Got to get the HP up there. Many TMs I can slap on there, some little counter, or a little light resistance. This can also be used as a guide of some sort. The second member is Agrius, the Holy Knight. Again, she's a DPS, but she does mainly fall into the support role or the breaker role. We have set up with some dual wields, a little bit of evasion here and there, mainly to max out her damage as much as possible and get her some good HP. Next up, we have Aiden, the Angry Cleric. We all know what his job is. He's going to be healing. Pretty much, that's all he's going to be doing, is healing. We have him decked out in as much stuff as we can, some stuff to sustain him throughout the fight, and make sure that his defense and spirit is high enough. Next up, we have Benil, the Innocent. She's also going to be a backup healer, but her primary role in this is going to probably be to dispel. So, we have her set up for more sustainability, and of course, we have dual cast so that she can go ham. Next up, we have a Warrior Light. The Warrior of Light. I guess there's really nothing else you can call this guy. But he's set up to be as badass of a 5-star tank you can be. At least until we get our 6-star awakening. Alright, so, without further ado, we're going to get cracking into this. And this can be served as, like I said, a guide, or you can use it as just as fun little entertainment. So, first off, we got Maxwell coming up in here. She does her initial strike, and we watch Ulrika with the counters. Now, as I said, Ulrika is going to be set up as a counter damage dealer. That's pretty much how you should set her up. She really only has like one move available besides her counters. So, pump her up with defense, or in my case, I pumped her up with attack. She's set to defend the entire time she's there. I think there are some rare occasions during the fight where I will end up using her to either pop out some items or maybe attack. Really depends. Really doesn't have much to do. Next up, we noticed that Benil, she's sitting here. Like I said, she's going to be set up as a dispel user. So anytime we get to the 5th turn and Maxwell is ready to pump up her attack, Benil will be sitting there to use Dispel. Besides doing Dispel, she's also going to be using her support abilities, as in Cheer or Keep It Up, to make sure that either the party is set up with defense and attack buffs, and we have Warrior Light set up with his auto raise in case he goes down, which is more than likely since he's a 5-star. Even with the amount of TMs we have on this was actually a really rough fight. I think I had to do this about 4 or 5 times in a row before I had the strategy down. Plus, I also announced to Twitter and on my stream that I am doing this challenge, and if you can set me up with a 5-star unit, go ahead and hook that up, you know. But unfortunately, we could not get the 5-star unit to pop up on the friends list, so we went in with my pre-made team. Either way, we have Agrius, that is our full breaker, and that's pretty much her entire thing that she's going to do. But if you want to try this out, it would be best to set her up for, I think it would be Odin, so that she has Lance, or somebody else that has Lance. She can also do Finger Snap in that case as well, if you want her to do Dispelling, and you can have a turn for Warrior Light to do full breaks. This way Vanilla doesn't have to actually use Dispel, but can use double Cura. In my case, Agrius does nothing but full breaking and Cleansing Strike, since Cleansing Strike is one of the most damage dealing abilities, until she gets her 6-star awakening, which then takes her out of this whole thing too. But either way, we have Aiden sitting down there. His whole thing is to either get people up or heal the entire time. We also have him using Defend a lot. This way, in case he doesn't have to use any healing, he doesn't have to die. He does have some low HP compared to the rest, as well as Vanille. But the entire fight, this is essentially what he does. And his burst heal is actually really nice. It works out pretty good in the event that it procs the highest one. Same thing with his Furious Raise. It's beautiful when he full lifes somebody, but most of the time, well, that's not true. Most of the time, I think I did get the full life whenever somebody went down. But the fight overall was pretty. It was reasonably easy, I think. But let's go into what's actually happening here. We're a little bit into the fight, and Vanilla is just making sure that everybody stays topped off, and we're using burst heal or Cura in this case. And okay, I apparently I did decide to go with burst heal there. Good shit, good shit. So anyway, burst heal, make sure everybody's topped off, and then we have, it's obvious is going to be doing a little bit of that cleansing strike. Not a lot of damage, but you can see it makes the bar go down pretty good. This is probably one of the easiest ways you can set up some teams to make sure that it goes in as a 5-star. With 6 stars, it should be even easier this way. Now, as you can see, Maxwell's Genesis definitely goes off all the time, and it is great for Ulrika because she does counter pretty damn hard, especially with Maneater on. This version of Maxwell is not resistant to physical damage. Currently working on a team for the Elite, but we'll see how this works. Either way, a lot of fun trying these fights out. So just watching, it's I guess it's kind of it's interesting watching myself do this, but the good thing here is Warrior Light is a fantastic tank. When he gets a 6-star, he's going to be able to do much more than just sit there and block for just that single Agrius. I really hate it when you block for Ulrika during these fights. But anyway, I'm going to leave it to you guys to it. Go ahead and watch the rest of the video. I'll pop on afterwards. See how the fight goes. Nobody saw the pop-up sitting there on the screen. Nobody saw that. Alright, I'm back. So, we're almost at the end of the fight here. I think I started getting a little antsy because I wanted to make sure I finished her off with a limit burst. So at least he met 3 of the 4 conditions. I know the no death one, that one wasn't happening because I already knew Warrior Light was going to die. But we did get most of the conditions cleared here. At least the limit burst when summoned Diablo. So in case you wanted to get, you know, or in case I needed, I guess, Maxwell again. But most of the conditions were cleared, and we do end up trying to go for this limit burst kill here in a second. So we'll see how well this works out. I actually should have used Aiden's limit burst a little bit more. I don't know if I had it throughout most of the fight, but I forgot it actually could limit the amount of damage that you're taking during the fight. So mistakes were made. We do know that that is what it does. So hey, maybe next time, right? Maybe next time. There is no next time. Except for the elite one, we're definitely going to do the elite trial. I'm setting up a 5-star team for that one too. I think someone else challenged me on that one. We'll see if we can get it done before the end of the trial period. But either way, we did pretty good here. I think this was a very decked out team, even though they were 5 stars and they made it through reasonably easy. If anybody else is having issues with it, they can definitely ask questions in the comment section down below. I'm sure I could walk through anybody who needs help with the regular or elite trial. I cleared both of them. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, you can definitely give it a thumbs up. If you just enjoyed watching, you know, Orica countering the crap out of people, you know, you do the same. Drop a subscribe in the, or drop a subscribe if you want to see future content, future challenge series or vision series or whatever. And yeah, I will definitely see you guys next time. So I think this is officially the end of the fight here. Ogres, it's time. Get her. Just get her, man. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Feels good. Feels freaking amazing. So, yeah, fight's over. Good stuff. Complete. Alright. Anyway, check you guys next time. It's been fun.